All right, everybody, you already know who it is. It's Pastor Powell. Thanks for coming to get in the flow. Guess what happened? I had a whole interview with Elder Vavine Hines. Baby, we're going to jump right in and finish the end of that conversation. And we have so many questions. I'm just going to get to answering questions today. Okay? Now, we were talking about getting, let's say you were depressed and I gave you a prescription, something to say, a suggestion for you to say in the morning and at night for 30 days so that it would sink into your subconscious mind and become a program in you. Every day when you wake up is a new day. So you cannot get up doing that same program. You've got to change little things about your day because your life has become a habit, just automatic habit. Change that habit. Go in the bathroom, wash your face, brush your teeth. What you gonna do next? Don't grab your phone. Made the decision not to grab the phone and not to go get that coffee for a minute. Meditate, sit, be quiet, be still for about 5-10 minutes. Just change a little bit all throughout your day. If you operating fast, you know you're always doing something fast, slow down a little bit. Just make sure everything that you do, you are recreating your day. It's like you're going into a new dimension. Okay? First question. Let's see what we got going on. I am depressed. Does that mean I have no faith? That does not mean that you do not have any faith. I will say this, depression is a decision because just like you claimed I am, anything that you say I am, you become. So I would say I am excited. I am enthusiastic. I am happy. I would be anything but depressed. I would not let the Lord bring that into my reality. I just won't allow it. I am that. That's what God's name is. I am that I am. So whatever you put after I am, you become. You don't want to become that, I know. So have faith and try it. Change that to something different. What should I study in school if I want to be a pastor? You should study everything. I want you to study the 10 Commandments. I want you to study the what is the preamble. You got to study everything if you want to be a pastor because you have to be well rounded. Not only that, my suggestion is make sure you do Greek, make sure you do Hebrew, make sure you even understand a little bit of Arabic. You know, do those things for yourself because that book, some of those words in our King James Version are translated improperly. So that the way it's read is not what it's truly saying. So, and then research the book that you believe in. If you believe in the book, don't just take the book for the cover because it say the Holy Bible. It says King James too. Kings came to do what? Rule people. So don't let the book be your ruler. Okay? You understand the book. I hope you guys, I want you to get it. Understand the book. I understand it is a 2,000-year-old book. And that's the key. It took 200 years to even create the book. That's what we call the Dark Ages. It took 200 years. And then when the translations began, what was his name? William. Cannot think of his last name right now. I might have to do another show about him. Anyway, he was the first person that wanted to translate it into the English version. Do you know it is said that the Catholic Church had him hung? They did not want the book translated in English. So the book is amazing. Just the background of the book will blow you away. So research the book. Find you a great school. I don't know where you are. I went to theology school, but I also decided to take a different route because I understand our minds have to be renewed about this whole thing. It's a process because it's generational. Yes, there we go, William Tyndale. Yes, he was the first person, and do you know they hung him? They hung him. Wow, I am so big. Well, I tell you. And to be Productions is on it, doggone it. I am not mad. And then, I'm going to tell you this about the Bible. The more I researched it, I always felt like, what's going on with the Catholic Church? Why has the Catholic Church got so much to do with the Bible? You know, all the edits and the translations, and what is this secret place and these hidden scriptures, and why did they take so many books out of the Bible and say that they were not, they were not relatable to what was being taught? Because I love the book of Timothy. In the book of Timothy talks about being illuminated. I love the book of creation where Eve had the baby, and the baby came out of her womb and walked over to a patch of grass and sat down. Those are stories that people need to hear. The book of Jesus, like when he was a little boy and he had the clay in his hand and he made the bird come to life because he believed. Oh my, it's so many stories, y'all. I get excited. I really get excited. Do we have another question? And I think those are called the forbidden books, the books that they took out. Mary Magdalene has a book. Judas has a book. Mary, the mother, Joseph has a book. Timothy, the book of creation. It's about 12 or 13 books now. We'll see. In Ethiopia, the Ethiopian Bible has all of the books in it. And I love going to Ethiopian churches. Did you know they put their head on the Bible? They, like, let's say this is the Bible. They do like that. Everybody kisses the Bible after service. I love it. Why do I need to go to church when I have my Bible at home? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you this. You are the temple. And if you want to pick up the Bible, you can pick it up from home. You sure can. Now, once you're picking it up at home, I don't want you to pick up a Webster's Dictionary and think you're learning something, because you're learning it under your own conditioning of your own, what is your train of thought? I cannot say pastors are all, just throw them all away. No, I can't say that, because you have to bring stories to life. You have to be a great storyteller to me to be a pastor. Like, you look at the story of Cain and Abel. Now, metaphysically, the way we tell the story is Cain is the lower man, of the world. And then Abel is the one that was lifted up because he came to God at a greater stance, kind of like what Paul says about us, to go to God boldly, go to God boldly, knowing that you are worthy and deserving of all good things, compared to most of us going to God like Cain, oh, woe is me, Lord, if you see fit. And all of that. No, you go to God because you're able and you lift it up. Hey, I am a child of the Most High God. And be excited that you are immersed. Just the fact that he hears your voice. Out of all the voices talking at the same time and prayers coming up through, going all through the atmosphere. And as soon as you say something, it's like, oh, hold up. That's Latiska talking. And he pays attention to our thoughts. He pays attention to our words. He watches us. He has angels all over us. And who wouldn't serve a God like this? I just don't know. I want everybody to get them a cup of tea or something. And if you're going to read the Bible, read it in spirit and truth. And get you a metaphysical dictionary. I don't have mine beside me, but I have a metaphysical dictionary. And it talks to you from the mind, what each word means, but it gives you the consciousness of the word. And the Bible doesn't do that. It does not give you the consciousness of anything but the writer. Do we have another question? What does metaphysical mean in religion? Metaphysical is a different way at looking at religion. Religion has so many dogmas, so many rules and regulations, things that, how is it a rule when I have free will? I am loved unconditionally, and everything that I do is thrown into the abyss. So now, where do all these rules and regulations come from? Yes, I understand that my life is a lesson because I'm in the university. I'm in the university to learn, right? So while I'm learning, okay, I used to drink. When I used to drink, I had to learn. Hold up, I'm hurting myself. Oh, I keep having a headache. I can't get up and go nowhere and do nothing. But I had to go through that to get to the point where I could change my own mind, renew my mind about how I was living, and what I was doing to myself and hold myself accountable for my own choices and decisions. And metaphysically, that's all we're saying. Stop putting it on an outside source when you are the only source of the conditions. It's between the words that you speak and the thoughts that you think. Looking at yourself in the mirror on a daily basis and just high-fiving yourself for every little accomplishment that you do leaves an impression in your subconscious mind that you are becoming proud of the person that you are, compared to you looking in the mirror and always putting yourself down. So you're just rewiring your mind. Metaphysically, you're just turning everything around. Everything that was meant to kill, steal, and destroy, now you are turning around for your good. You're seeing, oh, woe is me. No, it's not woe is you, because you are a masterpiece. It's not that you're a filthy, dirty rag. And that's like the contradictions or the duality in the Bible. Because you can pick and choose. You can be the high priestess or the priest. Or you can be the filthy, dirty rag and obey your master. That's up to you. And that's the beauty of God. That He said, I gave you the choice to pick which one you the head. So come on and get out of the prodigal son. Stop playing in the mud when all you got to do is come home. Pay attention to me now. And that's what Jesus came to teach us. Like, is it not written in scriptures that God, He said, I've given you everything for life and godliness. What more can God do? He's given us everything for life and godliness, but understanding how to operate in the power. He said, I give you three things: love, power, and a sound mind. Okay, love. Do you love everybody? That's the key. Do you love people the way God has loved you? And if you cannot get to that point where it's no judgment in you at all, I see it, ain't got nothing to say. I see it. Lord, it's not happening to me. I have nothing to say. You know, we have free will. Get to that point and find unconditional love for everything that you see. Hard. It's hard to do, I'm telling you. I catch myself sometimes. Oh, that's key. Have a sound mind in every decision that you make. Don't waver. Because see, God is on go. As soon as you ask for something, He's already dispatched you. But now you done changed your mind. So guess what? Now done slowed down the manifestation of it. Because you done changed your mind. Oh Lord, now you're going to pray the prayer again because you don't even think He heard your prayer. So now you're going to repeat what the Bible clearly says. Do not be repetitious in your prayers, but proceed knowing that the prayer has been answered. Or the Spirit of God gave us, does not make us timid, but gives us power, love, self-discipline. Now, I'm so glad that you said that this scripture came up on the screen. Ooh, you see the end, the last word, self-discipline. Why would you allow somebody to come into your life and discipline you or teach you discipline when you have the Creator with you? You can easily pray a prayer. Lord, thank you for mastering myself, for me becoming a master of me. I myself am law and master of my decisions and the choices that I choose on a daily basis. I know everything that I choose has a consequence to it. I control me. And get in there. I want you to get there. If you don't allow people to just, well, you can't do this. I had a girlfriend tell me one time. She said, Latiska, you can have anything in the world, you just can't have it now. I said, but heaven is at hand now. I ain't finna wait. I'm finna expect God to do what I asked Him to do. What you talking about? I gotta wait. That's her mindset. And most people have that mindset where you just got to wait on the Lord. Heaven is at hand now. Why are you waiting? Live each day as though it's your last. So what are you saving? What are you saving? And what is a lot of the stuff that you do? It's like you're going against the word. You read it, you heard it before. We'll be back in a moment.
Mental Health Through the Pandemic by Christopher Swan Swansburg. Through the outbreak of COVID-19, we as a nation have had struggles. Our government ignores the experts. Our jobs are looking for loopholes to stay open as essential jobs. Our work hours are reduced. Millions become unemployed. Toilet paper is sold out across the country. Audiobook produced by Angie B. Productions.
Greetings, I'm Larita, host of So What's the Problem TV show. It airs Thursdays at 7 p.m. on Facebook Live. I conduct interviews and I spread awareness. If you follow my page, you'll get the notifications and you will never miss an episode. A cheerful heart is good medicine and laughter is good for the soul. Thanks for watching.
Joy comes in the morning. A 90-day devotional. Presented by Dr. Vernessa Blackwell and 89 phenomenal co-authors. Evangelist Kimberly Babers is an educator, published author, and a retired United States Army service member. She believes in the empowerment of people through the Word of God, kingdom living, and the power of prayer. Connect with her on Facebook, KIMBERLY The Warrior Within. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivereth them out of them all. Psalm chapter 34, verse 19. Looking back over my life, there have been many adversities and difficult times. Adversity comes in many shapes and forms. Unexpected hindrances, disappointments, roadblocks, and setbacks, which God often used to test my faith.
No tip for today. I'm going to give you a prescription. I am one with God. I see harmony in all things. I am one with God. I see harmony in all things. First Colossians 1:16 says, everything was created by God for God. So I am one with God, and I see harmony in all things. Play that for 30 days, day and night, and see if that won't change your life. That will align everything. That will align your mind to understand the things that God created is above us anyway. You know, for God to be omnipresent and omnipotent, to be all things, but we limit God by saying God is only some things, but God is all things. And it's like, why is that so hard for us to grasp that He's all things, the oxygen that you breathe, you know? And taking that prana in and being grateful that you're taking in the prana that helps your energetic centers, your chakras. Oh my God, do you know how mysteriously and wonderfully we are made? And then study the Bible. I mean, not just the Bible, study your body too. Study your body to see how mysteriously you were made. How can I learn forgiveness? I am so angry all the time. People tell me they see it on my face. Well, first of all, you tell those people they're telling stories on you. If you're not angry, now I will say this about forgiveness. Forgiveness starts with you. Life is about forgiving. You give the thing that you want to receive first. So if you want a thing, give it. And then the universe will give it back to you. And that's what you call natural order, natural law, because it's divine law, natural law, and then man-made law. We have three laws operating. And so when you operate in natural law, guess what? Now you're in the supernatural part of life. When you're operating in divine law, that's a little bit above the supernatural, because now you're in the oneness atmosphere with God. But don't allow people to tell you what you look like. You know what you look like. And if you don't feel like you look angry, people used to say little things to me growing up. Why you look like that? Well, this is how God made me. I can't help that. What do you want me to do? I can't be what you want me to be. I can only be me. You're angry all the time. What you angry about, though? You have to ask yourself the question, why am I angry all the time? Why is life so frustrating to you? Is it because people aren't doing what you want them to do? You're not their God. You're taking away a person's free will. And so that makes you angry that people are not operating the way you want them to move. I don't know. So I would like for you to give me a little bit more about why are you so angry all the time? I don't know. What would make you angry all the time? You wake up angry, you eat lunch angry, you go to sleep angry. That's not good. You better find you some habit. What do you like to do? Why not me? Why not me? Why not you? Why would the miraculous gift of life, you were given life to live, why not you? Why not you be the sparkle in God's eyes? The same way he thought of the stars and named each one and made the sun and the moon and blades of grass and the trees. And do you know this? This is something interesting. You can have a group of oak trees, a group of any kind of trees. They can be the same tree, but when they cut them off, chop them down, all of them are different. Every leaf on each tree is different. God does not make double nothing. Like you see zebras and they all look alike, like they have the same stripes and everything. God only makes one of everything. So why not you? Why not you? That he thought of you to make, he said, okay, I want you to be here. I want you to be here and I want you to have this experience. Or I want to have this experience through you. So what we're going to do? Why not you? Let God have his experience through you to the best of your ability. To just be the best that you can be all day long. Try your best not to be depressed. How can I get God to love me? You don't have to get God to love you. He created you. He didn't create you out of anger or hate, frustration. He didn't create you out of that. He created you out of pure love. Confront. You were created from a place that only few have experienced in life. Have you ever seen a monk? There are monks that turn into rainbows when they transcend. That's how pure their heart has become one with God. Is that not amazing? But then that's the life that they chose. They chose to be a monk. In theory, now I'm just going to tell you theory because I did a show with LaDonna. She does my soul recovery. Our souls have been here over and over and over again. So you can actually regress a person, put them up under hypnosis and regress them and pull up a past life. And they can tell you how they transcended, what they learned from that life. And some of the stories are so amazing. It was a lady, she was a bear and a hunter killed her. And she said, I turned around to run and he shot me anyway because he was scared. But anyway, she regressed and turned that thing around, and she had to ask the tell the person for ask the hunter for forgiveness. Is reincarnation real? If all things are possible, you tell me, is it real? All things are possible. It's so many people that believe in reincarnation. When I was doing therapy, I would regress people the same way and take them to a past life. A past life. If you go to my YouTube page, Latiska Powell, Divine Timing, one of my regression sessions from there. I think my name was Lisa. I think I was Lisa then. Cannot remember the year, but that was my first regression that I did, and I put it on my my YouTube, and I've done another one since then. The second one was not a regression for past lives. The second one was a regression to get to the core of why I had a belief that it looked like it was taking me forever to get this belief out of my mind. You know, it was like it was stuck in me. And come to find out, in my mother's womb, something happened to my mother, and it went into my bloodstream. You know, it came through. You know, you in the incubator, and so I'm in her, and something happened to her, and it was just in me. And I'm like, oh my God! And just to even know that, like, because as parents, we don't think about that. All the traumas and everything that you go through while you're pregnant, all the conversations, it's not just you hearing them. That's why it's essential for the man to rub on your belly and talk to your baby and be as positive as you can possibly be, because the baby is absorbing all of that. Not just when it comes out and the mind is a sponge. No, it's sponging on everything that's going on inside of you. Because it's a part of you, which is a part of God, which is a part of the universe, which is, oh my God. I want you to get with it. I really do. This is, you have to get with it. That there are so many things that we have just disconnected with on a spiritual level. Like, is God as cosmic as we think? You know, he's the creator of the cosmos, the galaxies, not just this planet, all the planets, all things, every existence, all the kingdoms, the animal kingdom, the plant kingdom, you know, the human beings. You know, the word human means color. Hue means color. So we are human beings. Beings mean we're not natural. You know what I'm saying? We're supernatural. We're supernatural beings. As it is, you just to be here. You know, I would say this. I wish I would have known when I was younger who I am. It took me, I know, 45 years. Where is your church? How can I sow a seed? Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I am putting this all together. I moved all the way to Maryland to put this church together. You can always sow a seed at Fishtail1. You send it to my Cash App, and I promise I put it in the church. I can do that. That's a blessing. That's a blessing, honey. I was sitting here saying, I got to get some supplies. But yeah, it's a thank you in my church. And I will tell you this, I'm going to start doing sermons again, and I'm going to put them. If you go to my YouTube page, Latiska Powell, Divine Timing, it's a lot of sermons already there. You know, that I just get on and I pop on and just talk. Because the Bible tells me not to rehearse anything, to speak in the spirit and let the spirit do all the work. And that's what I do. I just let God come through. Lord, operate through me and let me be your vessel, so that the words that I speak, you are actually speaking to the hearts and the minds of the people. It's no longer me. Thanks for watching. Oh, you want me to explain the flow? Flow is freely being who you are. You are unique and being okay with it. L is for liberating you to be authentic. It's only one you. O is for opulence, operating in the image of God. And W, wealthy. We are born to live and not die. Thank you guys for joining me. God bless you. God keep you. See you next time. In the flow.